How y'all doing? We're doing a restoration on this crappy piece of junk. So it's missing paint everywhere. I think it's, I can't remember, it's got a Briggs engine in it. I pulled the engine apart because it had no spark. It has spark now. So there's going to be 4 parts. This is going to be the tear down. So we're going to tear everything down. We're going to pull the wheels off. We're going to pop the motor off. We're going to pop this handle off. We're going to get everything separate so that all that's here is this carriage. Then in the next part, we're going to come over with the grinder and we're going to clean all this surface up and prep it for paint. Then in the third part, we're going to paint and clear coat. In the fourth part, everything gets put back together in the mower, you know, runs and they're on. So we got to get that bolt off. Spinning like we are spinning. So my brother's just heading out. Alrighty, let's try this wheel. And the reason why I'm not using the impact is I want to make sure that I can get a proper, I don't want to, because this thing's old and, you know, you can't find parts for it anymore. I mean, I have my impact. I'm going to use my impact to pop the engine mount out and, you know, that kind of thing, right? So that's what the engine mount's going to be used for. Here's the coil that is for it with the kill wire. So we're going to have to hook a kill switch to that. We're going to lay all the parts out separately. And then in the next part, we will come back with the grinder and peel all this flaky paint and get the surface prepped for paint. I'm going to do a coating, a primer first. I probably won't show that. I'll just throw the red paint over top. I might not do the primer because if I do a clear coat, I should be pretty good. But if I get it down to bare metal, then we'll be real good. And then I just paint it and we'll put her back to how it looked way back when. So I'm gonna see, hopefully you guys are enjoying these parts of this series. Thank you all for 100 subscribers. I know it's a little late, but I've got 6 or 8 of those videos filmed. I can film 4 in a day, right? So that's kind of, and then I post every day, so that's kind of why you're seeing it, you know, this far in advance. So we're going to lay the back side of this mower down. Unfortunately, I'm unable to show you. I'm just clamping this bolt at the back is all I'm doing. Okay, and just clamping this goes here. Get this bolt popped out here. I need a bolt tray, which is good. Here's the bolt tray. Here's an old piece of thingy for a snowblower. We'll pop these 2 clamps out and these 2 bolts, and we're good. Now, our bolt tray, we're just going to leave sitting right here because it's metal, and I mean, it's able to sit there. Pop this out. So, remember this, there's a lock washer on the inside and it's in the middle hole. Okay, then you got a wheel spacer. Okay, then you got your bolt. And here's one wheel, we'll clean it up. And I will repeat all the process of pulling the wheels off. Then I'll come back and we'll get to buzzing off the blade and trying to pop this motor off. Anyway, I'll catch you guys then. So we've got all the wheels off. Next is to get the engine out. Looks like there's 2 engine mounts, maybe 3 or 4. I got parts of this thing all around the base of this because I've taken the coil off, so all the parts are here. they're going to be all put in this bolt tray. So that's going to be nice. So we'll get, like, this all has to be cleaned up, right? And then we'll repaint the whole thing, and I'll gift it to somebody. I'm not sure yet. We got to wipe all this down, get it back to shiny colors again, and you know, all this gets wiped down over here. Clean the whole thing up. It's got grease on it. It's a 3.5 horse motor. This one isn't a flathead. Normally they're flatheads. This one's not a flathead. Let's check the oil. I haven't even checked the oil. I don't even know if it's got any in it. Oh yeah. Yeah, it looks actually fairly new. Not too much wrong with it. That's pretty surprising anyway. Alrighty. I was gonna pop this flywheel off, I think, but I can put the motor aside and then we can clean the motor too in like part 4 whenever we get this cleaned, as that's all kind of part of it. So instead of me gibbering on here, let's get this, let's see if I can bust these bolts. If they're 10, no, they're 11s. So I should be able to use my impact driver. I might have to pop that carburetor off of there for part of it. I'm laying all the parts out, and then you know, we'll get it all stripped down, tear down. It'll probably be restoration part 1, tear down, and then restoration part 2, paint, and blah 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 blah, so on and so forth. So like I've said in past videos, this here is a Mastercraft socket set. It's great for all kinds of little projects. So today we're taking that bolt out. Gotta figure out probably a 15-30 seconds. Nope, it's a half. Okay. It's held on underneath. So gonna flip it over, but first I think I'm gonna pop off this handle, get the handle out of the way, and then I thought I was gonna, you know. Okay, well, let's get this out of the way here. This is also Mastercrafted. This is just a flexible ratchet wrench. These are more expensive. I don't have a full set of these. I need to get a new set of wrenches, and I have a full set. It's just mix matched right between all of different kinds of wrenches. Okay. Let's get this ratchet portion on here. Sorry if my arm is in the way here. So yeah, this is, you know, I do, if you're new here and you're watching this, I don't just do restorations. I do will it runs, I do helpful tip videos, I do informational videos, will it runs, you know, building stuff. Like I'm going to be, spoiler alert, but I'm going to be building a ski bike. I built one last year and it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. So this year, how am I missing that every time? This year I am doing it with a wider ski, because that's where I screwed up last year. Was I didn't do a wide enough ski. Okay, something's wrong here. That's welded into place, that's why something's wrong. Okay, well it's not welded, but it's held into place on the back side, so this must just, there you go, pulls out. And then we'll pop this off underneath so that I don't paint that. Sorry, I gotta do this side. Okay. I'm gonna try and turn it so that you guys can see this without bumping it too bad. It's gonna be a lot of turning this thing around. Which, hey, if you're up for that, then I'm up for that, right? Now that I have, you know, over 100 subscribers here on YouTube, I want quality content so that more of you will come and hang out with me. Because why not? That hurt. Yeah. We'll just use this side so I don't bust my finger. Because that really does hurt. I don't care who you are. Would make for great content though. As it is, I already cut my finger, so I'm not up for doing it again. This is on there tight. It must have been fairly rusty. So this thing is factory. It's got no changes made to it whatsoever. So that's kind of, that's that, right? When this handle comes off, we're gonna, when we pull off the carb, it's all gonna come off in one go here, so come on. Come on, get out of there. Well, I'll punch that out. That's the issue with using, you know, as some people say, rusty junk is you get everything stuck. So to get this out, I just take this, pound it out. Now it's not going to work, so what I do is I put it over this way. And I hit it out the corner. There it is. There you go. That's how that works. Now, this handle is off. And then the base, you know, is done with after that point. Okay. This is all going to come off, you know, in one swift motion. Good thing this just unhooks here right quick. Because you can just unhook this. Now it's separate from the carb. So now all this is just one that has come off of here. This obviously is not going to be set on the table. It's going to be set aside until reassemble day, which could be as long as, you know, a week. Depends on how long each section is. Okay, I'm going to try and grab, now it's easier to, you know, maneuver it around here, right, because it's just a square basin. So everything under here I want out. These 3 bolts are for the cover. Okay, and I'm not sure what else. I know I have one to go to this coil, which, hey, I know I have bolts to go into these coils, so that's no problem. Wood, that's got to be fixed. Okay, let's see what it takes to pop this carburetor off so that I can get to that final mounting bracket underneath. It'll probably be this 1/2 inch again. I That's one thing with these old engines is they're all the same. You know, they're not 10 mils and 5/8 or 10 mils and 2 mils, and no, they're you know 5/16, a quarter, a half. They're measured differently, which can be to some people a bad thing. Now this is loose. There is a bushing that goes in there, so remember that. The bushing goes between the carbon, the thingy here. There is another bolt on this far side. You guys are probably screaming at me. It's probably not a 1/2 inch, but nope. It'll be a 7/16 is what it'll be. And am I correct? I am correct. That's how long I've been doing it. So yeah, that's that. Let's get this popped out. Okay, and this is the size of the bolt. Okay, just a little guy. Now this carb should pop right out of the intake, which it should. There it is. Oh, I forgot that this was unhooked. Okay, remember this spring was hooked where was it hooked? It was hooked to this bracket. Well, that should just give us enough room, I think, quick to... Come on. There. Okie dokie, I'm going to bolt this guy back in. Then this will obviously go like so. Right, it'll obviously have to go in like this and then be turned like this. There, that's how it's supposed to go. Then this gets bolted down. I know you can't see much because I don't zoom it in on this because this is just a tear down. So this is the intake. This has all got to be cleaned up because that's how you start fires. Okay, this bracket stays. So this is all our crap now. Now, what I'm looking for, like this is all would light on fire. There is another mounting bolt there, but this all looks like it mounts from the underside of things, so I don't feel any more bolts in here. So I'm going to try and take as much of this garbage and throw it in my garbage can so it doesn't end up all over my floor. I mean, some of it's bound too, but okay. So, what side are we on? Carburetor side up, which is what you want. Here's that intake bolt that I needed. And that's what happens when you tip it up. And where's the oil leaking out of? It's not what I wanted. Not at all what I wanted. And I knew that was going to happen. It was bound to. So we're going to have to go off the end of the table and do it that way. I don't want any oil, or as little as I can get on this, because I got to scrub it down to paint it. So make sure we didn't lose any oil. And our intake should have a bunch of oil in it. No, it doesn't. It's just a breather tube does. Let's check this oil. The oil is at the full mark. That's good. So we didn't lose any oil. And we lost like a drip down here. So, this is a fairly long part one. Sorry about that. These are long and drawn out videos. But it's all part of, you know, restoring something. Restoring something does not take a day, right? It takes quite some time. So, since that side was going up, can I lay it on its back or its front? what happens if I land on its front. I don't see any oil dripping, so I think we're better now. Is this 1/2 inch? No, that's bigger. So I might have to plug in a different impact. So we gotta pop this blade off, and then we gotta pop out, it looks like just 2 mounting bolts. No, 3 mounting bolts, and then this whole engine pops off. Let's see if I can get it with this wrench. Dripping oil, we're not dripping oil. So I'm going to set up a stopper. Okay, just like that, so that I'm able to hold it up. What I did was put my hammer here at the back, and if it fell forward, it's going right on top of you, so you better be careful. This is not probably going to be good. No, I need an impact. And my hammer keeps falling here. Okay. So, I do have a bigger impact if I can find it, or just find a bigger, the really big end for it here. It's 15 mil, but I need the super big one. This is an 18. So I can't find my mid-sized drill insert for. Oh, here it is. It was just sitting right here. Okay, well then we are in luck. Okay, that's perfect then. Perfect then. Okay, we just need to find a 15 mil, which we got. No, I don't said it wasn't 15 mil, but 15 mil can be 7/8 or 7 mil is 90/16, you know, just to keep that in the back of your mind. So, alrighty, let's go and take this. I should actually leave all of this stuff I got out right now. I keep putting my tools away. Sorry for going in front of you. I keep putting my tools away, but I gotta leave them out till, you know, we get to putting her back in. So pop this out, see if I get enough power. I don't know why my camera stopped there. It always does that at that, right around that 20-minute mark. It'll just stop. But, yeah. I don't know. Penetrating oil. Let's see what that gets us. Well, need to put something in here to block. That's why you gotta be careful. Safety's number one priority. Again. Don't do what I do. Alright, my job's, or the way I do my job isn't safe, so don't. No, I gotta break it loose with a wrench. But definitely cleaned off the what you call it thing there. See if I can get it to break loose with a wrench. Lefty loosey, righty tighty kind of thing. I think Did I get it to move that easy? No, my wrench is a little bit too big. I need a slightly 9/16 wrench, which I have. Yeah, that's tight. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to steal my hammer, so I don't know what I'm going to use now to hold this thing up. I do have this wire brush, which I can put in its place, and come on. What the dickens? Okay. I got movement out of it, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I did. I think I'm getting movement. Man, this is sketchy. I don't know how to properly hold this so that it doesn't move. You guys are still going. We're like 30 minutes into trying to break this one frickin' bolt out. Thank you guys all for watching. I guess I should probably take safety more seriously around here and see if we should do some safety videos, proper shop safety videos, and you know, because that was one thing I was taught right from day one was shop safety. Do you think I use it today? Absolutely not. Should I be? Absolutely. Should you be taking this advice from me? Yes, the advice, but no, not shop safety. I have a very bad lack of shop safety. Okay, I'm tempted, and I know I'm not going to cut this blade, I don't think, but I'm tempted just to grab my grinder and just buzz this blade off. And then put a new, because the blade needs a new blade anyway. So, I might do that and just pop this blade off in 2 sections, and then I can pop this blade out at on another date. Okay, so I'm going to get this set up and get the grinder set up, and we'll get grinding. Now, another thing too, I got, this is it, I'm in my bus, I got proper ventilation, the door's open, it's, you know, it's warm, outside. Sorry, I just got to plug in my angle grinder, that's why you're moving so bad. Okay, we're going to cut here and here. Make sure that this is solid enough. So close, but I just gotta get this set right and get this side cut off. Close though. that can be turned in and welded for something. That'll stay. Sorry, I gotta move you guys around here and so that I can be on this other side and still cut this. So I know it looks a little on the weight side, but I'm sorry. Okay, we're done. And we gotta just pop these engine mounts just loose for now. And then, yeah. Yeah, so that's, we're gonna have to pop that off. So with that heat, we're gonna have to get a propane torch and we're gonna have to really heat that up. I might have to buzz the end off and then, or what you do too is you can cut a channel into the bolt, take a really big flat screwdriver and pound it with a hammer and twist at the same time, and then a lot of times too that helps enough. So if you're wondering what this is your drain plug. You got this. I don't know why my camera stands so I gotta clean you guys here quick. Sorry. There, you guys got metal shavings all over you. You must have had sparks. You didn't close your eyes. I told you to close your eyes. There. Well, now you can see again. Make sure you keep your eyes closed. Okay, 9/16 as well. Are we? Yeah. Okay, so I should be able to buzz these ones out. I can get this one. That one's smaller. That one's smaller. This 9/16 one is it's really gonna put up a fight, is it? Alrighty. Can you see that? No, you can't. I'm trying to buzz this 9/16 bolt off here. Okay, so I'm just going to pound it like nicely with a hammer. There, it's moving. I felt it that time. Okay, that's one mounting bolt out. The rest of these are smaller. Look like 3/8 or half. No, they're not 3/8. They're probably halves. Do I have a half in here? I do. And the other half inch. So. Okay. Now, my shop rag can be put back. Well, I leave all my parts, like obviously these. I can make a knife and stuff out of these if I wanted to, or, you know, something along those kinds of lines, right? So, yeah. I got this, and I'm going to take a 1/2 inch on this far side. We're going to take and bring And this bolt tray is put to its max limits. It's got holding all the bolts. Let's put this on this side. Okay, again, take note, we have a lock washer behind these bolts, which somebody put, it looks like copper or different types of bolts in there for our 2 mounting brackets. So this one is going to be a little bit on the trickier side, mainly because I don't want it to fall out on me, so gotta be careful. Okay, it's off. This one didn't have a locking washer. Okay, so now our motor will come out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tip it ahead and we'll pop that bolt out. And then our motor's off. And we're on to part 2. So, where is that bolt? I don't know. We'll just pick this motor up. That's how you pull a motor off. Okay, now everything's going to be set. Okay, so if you're doing one of these restoration projects, you got 4 wheels, a bolt tray full of bolts, a motor, and then a motor cover and the handles and your throttle and all that junk. So we still got a little bit of 100-year-old junk here that's gonna go in my garbage can, which is pretty amazing. Okay, now on to part 2. Thank you all for watching this. I enjoyed hanging out with you. Hopefully you did the same. Off camera, I think I'm probably going to just pop these off so that they don't get painted. If they can pop off down below, pop them off, and then we'll come back for part 2, and we'll get to grinding and see if we can find any cracks. Anyway, catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Welcome to part 2 of this restoration series. This is just the intro. I'm going to be running a time lapse of me going over this with my grinder, and for part 3 we'll be spray painting, we'll be washing and cleaning and spray painting. This episode we're also going to be washing and cleaning it. So stay tuned, this is the intro, and now onto the time lapse. Okay, there's a pause here quick in this time lapse. I just want to see after this grinding is done, and it's hard on my hands and my ears as well, but I just want to see how well it's going to clean up and then kind of what it's sort of going to look like. So I'll get you guys in here and then we'll restart the time lapse and I'll just bang it all out and we'll get it done. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're down to bare metal now, so that's good. Usually whatever paint is left is fairly strong. You know, like this stuff here, it's still pretty strong, and so that's nice. I'm going to get the rest of this pounded out. I just wanted to quick intervene and say thus far, thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, consider hitting that subscribe button. We do projects like this on a daily basis, actually. I upload daily. I don't do a will it run or you know, one of these daily, but there's a video out on my YouTube every day. So stay tuned, and we'll get back at the time lapse. Now on to the time lapse. Okay, that'll do it for the second time lapse. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to come over here with my rag. I'm going to scrape everything down. I'm going to end the part here, and then we will come back when I'm painting. There's still, you know, whatever flaky paint will come off with a rag. But for the most part, I've got cleaner and water. It's the best. I don't use spray-on chemicals because, and the reason why I don't, and you shouldn't use spray-on chemicals, is you got to be careful how it reacts to the paint. Because if you put it on and it strips the paint, well, you got to clean your surface, right? So I just use soap and water, and you know, Dawn dish soap and some water is the best, I think, for this. Now I come over here. I'll lay this rag out flat, and I will come out and I'll scrub off whatever grease and crap is on this, and we're getting it prepped for paint surface is all we're doing. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll do one last over through with just a wire brush to get the rest of the flaky paint off. And then that's it. That's how it's done. So thus far, this is what's come off of it. That was clean water. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this short video. I mean, it's short. I mean, I'm prepping for paint, so it's not, you know, not super duper long. Which isn't a bad thing, right? So that's kind of how I prep for paint. Let me know how you prep for paint. I want to know your tricks. And we got some cool tips and tricks with spray painting with a rattle can. I'll spoil it for you now. This is what we're using. Okay, it's Rust-Oleum. It's a Canadian product. So yeah, it's a Canadian product. It's apple red. And in case you're wondering, yes, it can be used on metal. Right there, wood, metal, plastic, and more. It's a gloss, and it's a 2-in-1. So it's a paint and primer all together, and that's how I've been using it. And you can see our paint matches. It's pretty close. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Welcome to part 3 of the Recoil small engine restoration series. This is part 3, I think, where we are painting. So, like I shared in the last video, we're using gloss Rust-Oleum apple red. Now for your French people, here you go, okay? Shake it up good. Now this is this is going to make this thing get revived big time. This is going to be cool. I have to do a couple coats, but it's already looking so much better. Now this is a paint and primer all in one. Okay, so tips and tricks for spray painting. First tip I have, just what I'm doing right now, just little splurts here and there, because if you do too much, you can get runs, and nobody likes runs in their paint. I don't care who you are. Now this is a restoration, so it's probably not going to look, 100% on par to kind of what I was originally going for, but you know what? That's what's nice about it. Is I get to customize this all myself, and so this is going on. This is literally about 15 minutes after that last clip. I blew the table off, got all the dust off, swept it out. Should I be wearing a mask? Yes. Do I have one? Yes. But I am well ventilated, so that's why I'm not. But in any rate, you should be wearing some sort of face protection. Man, this is looking great on camera. This apple red is very red. I don't know what the other one was. It wasn't like wagon wheel red. I don't know what it was, but this is definitely taking this thing for a ride. It has turned this whole thing right around. It has made this into a gorgeous... This is like a 50s mower, right? So that's the only reason why I'm doing this. If it was another newer one, just go buy a new one. I'm just reviving a piece of history. That's kind of why I wanted to do this. Now, normally there's a black piece at the back that I would take off. It's broken, so I'm just, coating paint over it. And when I'm done, pull it off and we'll get a new one put on. And it's just one of those protective shrouds, keep stuff from flying in underneath. So we'll get that dry. We'll get in here. This is a quick drying paint as well. So here's old versus new, right? That's just a single coat. We haven't even got, I'm going to do it so that it's thick enough that it's all one, it's not, that I got a little runny, that's why I'm too close. Okay, I got to rotate this. Now, how, you may ask, do I think I'm going to rotate this? Well, good thing about these mower decks is you got these holes in the center. Take a couple screwdrivers and take the things and rotate them and get to painting. And you can still go along. If you got paint that you think needs to come off, take it off. If not, leave it, paint over it. This is all getting painted over anyways, and there's going to be enough coats on it that I am not painting the underside of this mower, and there's a reason that I am not. That's mainly because it's been protected over the years with grass and stuff, so it's actually not too bad. So that's that's one of the main reasons why. So just keep rotating this, and we just got to keep putting coats of paint on, and build it up, right? That's what you're trying to do. Now you're gonna have bare spots like here and here. This looks so much different on camera than it does in real life. It almost looks orange. There's another YouTuber, Just a Few Acres Farm, was painting his tractor, and he had the same issue. It's the type of lights that you're using. Didn't get all this off in time. Okay. Okay. Sweet. We're gonna give that a coat of paint. I'm still probably gonna come over and really doll that paint up. Pop those off. You know. Get all this just coated in paint. You gotta get all those angle grinder marks. Guys do that with their paint, but then the red mist goes everywhere. Make sure, no, you got no red mist on you. Now normally, in a normal situation, you would try and get, you know, every ounce of paint that you can off. In my case, I'm not worrying too much about it, mainly because this thing was made in, you know, the 1950s, and so I'm gonna let this dry a bit. I'm gonna give you guys, I'm going to talk to you guys, and I got the doors and windows open to blow air in here so that this will dry. And once it's dry, we will get on to cleaning the motor and get the motor cleaned up, get it all dropped back into place, get that carburetor and gas tank cleaned. That'll be part 4. And hope you enjoyed part 2. Part 1, part 2, and you know, I'll have links to those. You know, they'll have popped up in the iCards already, or are in the process of doing so. Now, I'm gonna pop you guys out of the stand because I want to talk to you guys personally here. So as you see, if you see me out in public, actually, don't be afraid to give me a shout. You know, if you see me out in public and you recognize me, I'll take a picture with you. I don't care. I didn't, because I mainly forgot. I wasn't planning on getting my paint today. Today's Sunday. I wasn't planning on getting my paint today, so I ended up not bringing my camera along. Let's see. Can you guys see me here? Hopefully you can. Let's see if I do this. I think you should be able to. So I really hope you can see me. Let's see. So I want to talk today quick, and thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers, first of all. Second of all, if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. I do restoration projects, I do Willet runs, I do informational videos. Well, you can see I have close to 200 videos on my YouTube already, and I'm hoping to hit 1,000 subscribers by my birthday of next year, and we will be doing a giveaway of a custom made. It'll kind of look like this hoodie, but just with the Recoil logo on the front. It'll be a pullover hoodie, so that's, you know, that's nice in that kind of way. So while this paint is drying here, I just wanted to quickly again say thank you to everybody that has subscribed, that has commented, that has, you know, done all that stuff. It does mean a lot to me. I've been doing it September 29th will be 1 will be 2 years that I've been making YouTube videos, and obviously, as you see, I've been posting daily content for all y'all. This mower, I still got some work to do, so hope you guys like this camera. If you go to the YouTube homepage and you click that circle up here, and then you go to settings and you go quality, you go 1080p full HD. That's what I'm filming in, so you can watch full HD videos. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I will be doing more Will It Runs again, and I know I keep saying it, and I have to go get it. I have a lead on an electric start mower. I gotta just go grab it one of these days and get that out for you. This is, you're seeing this almost a week after I'm filming this. I have so many videos packed. Like, I filmed, all this part was filmed between yesterday and today. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and obviously Part 4 is usually, you know, in a 2 or 3 day span. So that's kind of neat, right? So yeah, if you enjoy this, again, please hit that subscribe button. It does really help the YouTube algorithm, and it helps me. You know, because without you guys, we couldn't be doing projects like this today, right, without you guys subscribing. I do have a plan in the near future to either extend off the bus or build a separate shed or something to work in. Anyway, enough of me yabbering on here. Let's get you guys back in the stand. We will get the second coat of paint. So yeah, like I said, I live near Edmonton. I won't give you my address, but that's your hint. So you'll see me lots in Leduc, and you'll see me lots in Edmonton, okay? So if you see me, don't be shy. Come up to me and you know, say where you saw me. YouTube, Instagram, wherever you're from, and say hi. I am very much so willing to say hi to you back and take some pictures and do all that cool stuff with you guys. Now, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we get that giveaway done. I'm planning something big. Something real big. A day with Recoil. So you get to come out, we get to film a video. It'll be a Will It Run on something, I'm sure, or whatever video you want to film, or, you know, even something of yours. So that's that. So yeah, that's kind of neat. So stay tuned. That's all after we hit 1,000 subscribers. I'll fly somebody in, or if there's a bunch of people in Alberta, we'll just do them, and we'll do like a giveaway for you Americans. Because I love you guys just as much as I love the Canadians. Right now we're in a battle, I guess you could say, with that virus that we've been dealing with, where there's been tons of people up here ranting, the truckers and stuff. You know, about the whole opening up thing. And that's as far as I'm going to tell you, about it, because I don't feel like I'm not up for that political crap on here. This is informational YouTube, and we're trying to be family friendly, at least as family friendly as I possibly can get, right? I'm trying to make it fun for all people to come and hang out, once I do some live streams and that kind of thing. I don't want people to feel left out because they don't like what other people are saying. And so let's all be kind, be respectful. These times are hard for everybody, right? I don't care what you say and what you're feeling is on COVID, right? So yeah, let's just be kind to one another. Hold the door open for people. Nice gestures. Buy somebody behind you coffee, and just be kind. It takes no effort to be kind. Just do a good deed in the community, because it warms your heart just as much as it warms the person that you're being kind to his heart, right? It helps mentally with both sides of the equation. So, takes nothing to be kind, just be kind, fellers, and yeah, hopefully you've been enjoying. Now you can tell this mower, like, you can tell how solid it is. This plate isn't even rusted. Now it has been sitting outside for many years. It's been outside for quite a long time. Probably should have grabbed 2 cans. I figured 1 can would have been enough. I mean, we'll make it with 1 can if I am generous with the amount of coats that I do and how thick I layer them and everything. So yeah, that's kind of that. So yeah, I have been, like I said, I've been doing this since I'm 7 and I'm 16 now. So I've been doing it a few years. And yes, I've been doing it when I was 7. With help, obviously. On my own, I've been doing it probably since I was 10, 11, somewhere in there. So it's still been 6-7 years either way, right? Man, this is looking great. I was not expecting this to turn out this good. You know, this is quick drying paint. It's dried quick. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out here if you can see the back of my chair, how high up you can. Oh yeah, you should be able to see me. So yeah, I've been doing it since I was 7 years old. It started with a fuel line here and there, and then, you know, starting into getting my first mower running, and then you know, I'm self-taught. I have taught myself just through experience, just doing it so long that you know, I'm teaching myself. So this mower, I believe I found a tag that said 53. So it's a 1953 model. So it's, I mean, it's fantastic old mower. We can get her slapped back together here once this paint dries and we get a few more coats and it's looking a little smoother. Get her back together. And then that'll be it. Thank you all for watching this far. If you like projects like this, I got more coming. I got tons more coming. I have no idea why my camera stops every once in a while. I'm still unsure as to why, but it does. As I was saying, I got a Skidoo. That Jag that I got there, I'm gonna do a restoration on it as well this summer. I found it's a 75, but it's a 76 model. So it's a late 75, so it's a 76 model with the Spirit in it, which was the first year that they made the 76 Spirit engine before they were Kawasaki's. So that's that. There was a couple comments saying, well, in 95 they didn't put Spirit engines in them. They did in the 96 models just because it was late 95. It's a 96. And I found a 97 hood, or not 97, 75 or 76 model. I don't know why I said 90, but I found a 77 hood for it. So I'll get that on in, and I'm going to do a custom seat. My dog ripped a little bit of the foam and ripped the seat cover. Not all the way off, but a good portion of the way off of the seat. So stay tuned for that. That'll be in a couple months though. I am on the search for a Honda trike. So if you're in the Edmonton area, you're watching this, email me, recoilsmallengine@gmail.com, and I will take you up on that offer for an old, you know, I want it in a decent condition. enough that, you know, I can do beaters with. I can yank stuff out of the trees. I can, you know, have tons of fun. I do have a lead on a... So this summer too, I got a lot of projects coming this summer. I do want to build this summer a racing lawnmower. So how that works is you can find different videos of them on Google there. But if you take the drive shaft, there's a nut at the bottom, you pull it off and you flip it upside down and you put a bolt through. And so a smaller pulley on the front and a smaller pulley on the back. And that just makes it go faster, right? So that's kind of what I want to do. And I got a Cub Cadet mower just outside the bus here. But it's in rough shape and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. I might leave it sit for a few years and, you know, get it running in the future. But as of now, I have no interest in trying to get it running. Sorry for this video being so long. I'm probably just going to end it here. I'm going to spray paint everything, let it dry, paint it, let it dry, and then I'll show you the finishing product. And then we'll work on cleaning the engine, a little bit of it, and then I'll get it all bolted on and everything back together in this video, or in the next video, sorry. And then, you know, we will, yeah, we'll be back together. So I am going to end you here now, and I will say thank you all for watching, participating in today's video, and I'll catch you guys in... I got some explaining to do. My memory card went corrupt and I had to buy a new memory card, and I lost 2 hours of footage, and that's why there was no part 4 yesterday, because I lost my footage. But here's the mower anyway in its glory, back together. It is a 3.5 horse 148cc easy spin starting Briggs & Stratton 53. I don't have the air cleaner on it because I'm soaking the oil. I put $6 into it. I had to buy 2 bolts and a new used exhaust because the other one had a hole in it. What else? I also put a new turn buckle here because it was broken here, and it now has a fully functional choke and throttle system, so when I move it, everything, you know, moves like it should. For some reason it doesn't want to prime up, so the oil's good on it. I'm going to prime it, and then, sorry in advance for the wind noise. I got another red mower I'm doing. But there she is in her glory. I'm probably going to just keep it and do a couple other videos on it, and we'll get it back to how it was originally. But there's 3.5 horse. Let's see if I can find a date. Usually it's on these covers somewhere. Sorry in advance, everybody's outside here. So this is how you tell the year on one of these. So a 51, right there, 1951 was when it was made. So yeah, that's how old it is. Thank you all for watching this short part. There's still a movie on it, and again, like I said, I have another video coming with a Will It Run with another mower. So thank you all for watching, and I'm going to quit babbling on here. I do want to thank you for watching, and thank you for all the support I've been having on my videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Again, I am so sorry for what has happened with this footage, but it'll still make it into a movie, and I'll just edit the movie, and yeah. Anyway, thanks to you all. Thank you all for watching, and if you want to see the series, make sure you go check out the playlist. Anyway, catch you all next time.